Welcome to your Monday Carrier Update, sponsored by PowerFleet. My name's Kyle Cunningham. Hope you had a fantastic holiday. As we come back into the work week from the holiday, you can see here that the Blue Mountain, your outbound tender volume for the USA, still remains soft, still remains low from over the weekend. Now, take into account this is yesterday's data being reported, not a lot of freight moving on the Sunday after the Thanksgiving holiday. But if you take a look at last year's seasonality, you can see as they come down, they come right back up. So anticipate another rise back up in terms of outbound tender volumes coming up in the USA. Let's take a look at outbound rejections in conjunction. You can see here huge runs up, actually some of the highest outbound rejection levels we've seen since all the way back pre-March of this year. You can see that as they start to run up in conjunction, they tend to fall right back down in conjunction. So let's see what happens with the outbound volumes over the next week. The outbound rejections hopefully continue to climb leading into the holiday season, making your assets that much more valuable. Let's take a look at outbound rejections across the country. You can see here this is a weekly change, anything over 10%, anything favoring the carriers, a weekly change over 10%. Quincy, Illinois coming in huge, up 210% from this point last week to 45% outbound tender rejects, indicating that almost 1 out of every 2 contracted freight tenders in that market is being rejected, indicating for you, if you have assets anywhere near Quincy, understand there's going to be better opportunities out there for you. Let's take a look at Quincy and see what's going on, trying to find any sort of spurious or real connection in regards to outbound volumes and outbound rejections. See, it's pretty soft, under 20% most of the time, but this yellow line here running way up before the holiday, coming back down, but as it stands, 45.69%. Pretty favorable to you, the carrier. Let's look at a head haul map across the country, a sea of red. A lot of blue in the normal zones, but middle of the country, deep dark red, indicating the brokers are going to have the favor in that one. Out in the northeast as well, Atlanta today looking pretty soft. You might want to check Chattanooga or down to Savannah as well. Hey, thanks so much for watching your carrier update on this Monday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
The comprehensive logistics offerings from PowerFleet cover in-cab ELD, fleet management, trailer tracking, cargo monitoring, and tracking other assets such as chassis and intermodal containers. Power up your operations with PowerFleet.